everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we will discuss adaptation in animals. Animals live in different places on the earth. Some animals live on land while others live in water. There are some animals that live both on land and in water. Some animals fly in the air. The place where an animal lives is known as its habitat. It is the natural home of an animal. What is an adaptation? Let's discuss. Changes happen all around us. All of us, including plants and animals, need to change in order to stay alive. This process of changing to go up with the changes in environment is known as adaptation. All living things adapt to survive. But what happens if a living thing is unable to adapt to its environment? It dies. Animals can be classified into 5 major categories on the basis of their habitats: terrestrial animals, aquatic animals, amphibians, arboreal animals, and aerial animals. Now, let us discuss one by one. First, let's discuss about terrestrial animals. Terrestrial animals are the animals that live on land. They breathe with the help of their lungs. These animals have strong senses. For example, they have a well-developed sense of hearing and smell, which allows them to hunt for food and protect themselves from danger. Their legs help them to move, but there are some animals such as snakes that do not have legs. They crawl along the ground. Wild animals such as tigers, elephants, and bears are some examples of terrestrial animals. Domestic animals such as horses, cows, pigs, and dogs are some examples of terrestrial animals. Now, let us learn how terrestrial animals survive in places such as deserts and polar regions where the climate is extremely harsh. Deserts. There are some areas on land that are extremely hot during the day and extremely cold during the night. These areas are called deserts. We find very little food and water in deserts. Most animals would not be able to survive in such extreme climatic conditions, but camels are able to adapt themselves to live in the desert. A camel can live without food and water for many days. It stores fat in its hump. It uses this fat to get energy when food is not available. The thick skin and scanty hair of the camel also act as a guard against extreme heat and cold. A camel walks easily on sand with the help of its wide feet. Next, we have polar regions. Like deserts, we find extreme climatic conditions in polar regions, which are the North Pole and South Pole. Throughout the year, these regions are covered with snow. These are the coldest places on the earth. We hardly find any food in these places. The polar bear is an example that lives in the North Pole. Let us learn how a polar bear adapts to its environment. The dense layer of fur on their body keeps them warm in the extreme cold climate of the polar regions. Polar bears also have a thick layer of fat under their skin. It keeps them warm and also acts as a source of energy. We can find penguins in the South Pole. Penguins have a tough layer of fat called blubber under the skin. The bubbler keeps their bodies warm. Penguins also stay close to each other to keep themselves warm. Next comes aquatic animals. Aquatic animals live in the water. Turtles and fish are some examples of aquatic animals. Turtles move in water with the help of their paddle-like limbs. Fish move easily in water with the help of their streamlined body. Some body parts that help the fish in water are its fins, tail, and gills. Whales and dolphins are aquatic animals that breathe through lungs. They breathe fresh air by coming up to the surface of water. Fish also have scales on their bodies. These scales are waterproof and therefore prevent the skin from coming in direct contact with the water. Now let us discuss about amphibians. Amphibians live both on land and in water. Frogs, toads, and salamanders are examples of amphibians. Amphibians use their lungs to breathe when they are on land. When amphibians are in water, they absorb oxygen from the water through their moist skin. They swim with the help of their webbed feet. Frogs have a long and sticky tongue. They use it to catch insects. Next, arboreal animals. Arboreal animals are those animals that live on trees for most of the time. Monkeys are the most common examples of arboreal animals. They use their strong arms and legs to climb trees. Their strong hands help them to hold onto the branches of the trees. Some monkeys, such as the spider monkey, have a very long tail. Orangutans spend a greater part of their life on trees. They also have very long arms. Now let's discuss about aerial animals. Aerial animals can fly. Birds and bats are the most common examples of aerial animals. Birds use their wings to fly. They have hollow bones due to which their bodies are lightweight. They change direction while flying with the help of their tail. Feathers on their body keeps them warm. Unlike a bird, there are no feathers on the wings of a bat. A bat's wings are made up of thin layers of skin, just like the cloth in an umbrella. The wings of a bat are stretched across the arms and fingers.